Good morning here in California. Windy, nice, about 66 degrees, sunny, no rain in the forecast. The super drought continues. Also here in California, another shooting. This time 12 people dead in a mass shooting at another country music event. Somebody doesn't like country music. That's not what I'm here to talk about. Boy, listen to that wind. Let's go on with the hike and find a little bit calmer area. I have to be careful. That wind is getting strong and the trees are starting to lose some of their foliage. What I'm going to try and do today is talk about household products and how they're contaminating the environment. I know things look dreary and bleak for our planet, but we can't stop fighting any way we can. It's still a pretty good life, guys. Why would you give this up? A new study from Lund University found several household items that are commonly used are either lethal to the environment or lethal to yourselves and the environment. Well, I guess really, if they're lethal to anything that's living, is the way this really works. So let's talk about the big one, contraceptive pills. They're finding that once they're taken, they go right through you and back out into the sewer, and then the sewer systems, because they're so antiquated, can't get rid of this chemical, which has been found to be changing the fish behavior. Not only their behavior, but their genetics. In some fish, such as salmon, trout, and roach. Never heard of roach, but apparently it's a pretty famous fish. I'm sorry, I'd never heard of it. They found that the fish are becoming, changed genetically. So if the fish are becoming changed genetically from this, then you know that humans are also susceptible to this because we're all taking it. We're drinking it in the water. It's being found all over the world in trace amounts. Next one is sunscreens. Sunscreens are highly toxic to marine life and the corals. In other words, they cause coral bleaching. I'm moving to try and keep the microphone out of the wind. The next one is avocados. Avocados are one of the main reasons that there's so much problem with fresh water. It takes 272 liters or 71.85 gallons of water just to bring one avocado to maturity. A lot of these factory farms are now diverting fresh river water to water these types of crops because it takes a whole river to water something like this. So you may want to try to limit your avocado intake. The next one is pineapples. Costa Rica is destroying its forest so that they can put in pineapple. And again, pineapples are very water intensive. Also, they're diverting badly needed fresh water for fish and wildlife over to these farms so that Europe can have their pineapples. Europe is having a love affair with pineapples right now. Can't you find something else over in Filey? Okay, let's talk about indoor air. Yeah, indoor air. The EPA, before it was destroyed by the Orange Man, found that the air inside of the newer homes, the ones that are very tight, very separate from outdoors, are highly polluted. What's the main pollutants in indoor air pollution? Air fresheners. So there's a chemical in air fresheners that makes the thing smell like lemon or lemony. And this reacts to the air pollution in your homes, the ozone, which then converts the whole mess over to formaldehyde. Now, formaldehyde is unfortunately in a lot of products, couches, new cars, that kind of thing, to get the smell they want. But formaldehyde is a toxin to humans and other life, and you don't want to be breathing that in your home year after year after year. It's a slow reacting type thing. Very windy. Let's move on. Found a little sheltered cove we can talk in without a bunch of wind. But anyway, if you think it's hopeless, you just look around your home. You can do something about the environmental problem. It's so easy to do something about it. As long as you're informed, you'll do it automatically, pretty much. One other issue is here in the US there were some environmental issues about oil and other things on the midterm ballots. Mostly in Colorado, where they just okayed, go ahead, Put oil anywhere. Put fracking wells next to our homes, next to our schools. No restrictions. Terrible idea. That's happening all over the U.S., you know? Unfortunately, the environment is way down on people's concern now. It's no longer hot, somewhat wintry in most of the country. In fact, we have a very cold front coming down from the north. And this time, it sort of looks normal. Don't know how long that could last. So, I definitely appreciate all the ups and the downs and the new subscribers. And your comments are so necessary to make the video work. You can add to it, add links, whatever you want to do. Add your comments, up, down, whatever. Go for it. And until next time.